What up, blockheads? So today's episode, you will see some changes. I don't know if I'm going to put these videos out in chronological order, where I took off the mirrors, added the mirror block off plates, and added the little bar end mirrors. But oh my god, the bar end mirrors are so much better than the damn stock mirrors. I can see with them, you know, like I look down, I can actually see what's happening behind me. So that's freaking awesome. So that's one of the latest upgrades. I do need to wrap these little block off plates though. I'm gonna wrap them in like a matte black. And I mounted the spam cards thing, so now spam cards. So today I'm on the way to the post office. I doubt there'll be anything because I just checked it recently, but it's a good excuse to ride the bike, as if you need an excuse for that, right? Come on, dude. Really? Really? Did you even look? Whatever. Anyways, oh man, I can't get over those bar ends. They're so good. That's so good. Oh, sweet baby Jesus, yes. Alright, so today's episode, we're going to be talking about litterbugs. And this is actually going to be a Grinds My Gears episode. So, you know what really grinds my gears? Litterbugs. And I'm not the only one out there. So, my most played video on YouTube, it's got like something like 100 and, as of me saying this, like 170,000 views, I think. People reference that video a lot, and a lot of people agree with it, and apparently a lot of people have bought Harleys because of this channel. So that's awesome. I love this bike, dude. It's so good. So yeah, at the very beginning of that video, it's kind of funny because the first like 3 minutes, like I fully intended on starting that video basically saying, alright, this is why I bought a Harley, blah blah blah. But I end up going off on this tangent for seriously, like, I don't even know. Probably took up like the first 3 minutes of the video on this person. I pulled up behind him in the very beginning of the vid. See, look, I can see people stopping behind me now. That's awesome. So yeah, I pulled up behind him in the very beginning of the video, and like I waved because they were looking back at me. Well, they didn't wave back, which I thought was kind of rude. And then they opened the door. So I was like, okay, like, what are they doing? Well, it turns out they were littering. Okay, you don't wave back. You want to look, but you ain't waving? That's cool. Are you getting out? That's not cool, man. You a litter bug? You throwing more shit out? Litter bug, man. Not a fan of that. And now they're talking shit. So anyways, before I saw that bullshit, I don't even remember what I was gonna say now. Man, that stuff pisses me off. Like, you can't hold on to that thing of french fries, an empty thing of french fries, until you pull over at a gas station or put it in a bag in your car, dispose of it properly instead of just putting it out on the road. Yeah, that's such bullshit. I can't stand it when people litter like that, man. So it just kind of, right from the start, it just kind of pissed me off. You know, it's like, man, I'll explain my thought process. Basically, like, kind of why it pisses me off so much. Dude, so gear shifts are much better now. I've learned to kind of clutchless shift as well. But what I was doing is I was shifting way too soon in my previous videos, and somebody was basically calling me out on it. Not calling me out, but they were offering me advice, basically saying like, hey, you're shifting too soon. So as soon as you're getting it like right around between like 4,000 and 6,000 RPMs or so. Oh dude, are you f***ing serious? Dude. Anyways, that's another grind my gears video. Freaking people that pull out without looking, douche. So damn it, I don't even know where I was anymore. You know, and you know what's crazy is like the GoPro makes it seem so far away, but it's actually not, man. Like, she pulled out right in front of me. And, you know, it's a good thing that nobody was beside me. But freaking seriously, man, like, God, people, what is with this road? This is the second time on this freaking road. So anyways, damn it, seriously, where was I? Littering, I explained the video, went on a tangent. Shouldn't have to explain why littering is wrong, I guess. Okay, yeah. So, I mean, littering grinds my gears because basically, whenever I was growing up, my family, we owned some property, basically we had a ranch. I mean, we had all sorts of animals on this ranch, and you know, basically had to keep up and maintain it. And part of keeping up and maintaining his ranch was that we had to pick up litter, right? We had to pick up trash. And so this ranch was actually right on, like it ran along a highway. It was like 300 acres or some craziness like that. And yeah, so it ran along this highway. If you have property along the road, I mean, it's going to be way more prone to people throwing shit out, litter. My dad would take me and my brothers, and he would give us a bunch of big hefty trash bags, and he would drive us to one end of the property. Like I said, it was like 300 acres, right? So he would drive us to one end of the property, and we'd hop out of the back of the truck with our trash bags, and we'd have to walk all the way back. And on the way back, picking up trash. Can I go in this way? Oh yeah, for those of you that haven't seen it with the fender eliminator. Oh, it looks so good, dog. No mirrors, barring mirrors. I'll do a walk around later. Anyways. Oh, what's up, guys? First look, Blockhead.
A few moments later.
What the hell, dude? I left my keys at home. Damn it. See, this is why you should just always take your keys. Well, there goes that checking the mail trip. So yeah, anyways, squirrel. Back to the story. All right. So me and my brothers, yeah, my dad would basically give us a bunch of hefty bags. We'd get in the back of the truck. He'd drive us to the end of the property along the highway, and he'd tell us to get out, and we'd have to walk all the way back along the property to picking up trash the whole way, you know. And usually, like, so each one of us had like a big hefty bag, right? And so usually each one of us would fill up at least like 1.5 to 2, which is quite a bit. I mean, especially like my youngest brother, when we were doing that shit, he was probably like, I don't even know, 10? No, he was younger than that. I think he was like 8. Funny story, just as an aside real quick. We were picking up trash and somebody had thrown out a Playboy magazine one time. "Saw, dude, nice taco." And so my youngest brother found it. Like I said, he was like 8 years old. And so back then, you know, it's not like he had the internet. So he found this Playboy magazine, and we're just walking, you know, like kind of talking to each other, and he goes, "Oh my God, I'm naked." He's like, "I'm naked." So me and my brother were just like, me and my other brother turned around and we were like, "What?" And he's like, "She's naked." And he's sitting there holding up the Playboy magazine, like the centerfold, and we're like, "What the hell?" And we were just sitting there laughing. You know, of course you thumb through it, you know, we're all like kids. I was like teenager, so of course you're gonna thumb through that magazine, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, it was just a really funny memory from picking up trash alongside the road. So yeah, basically we would start on one end and we'd walk to the driveway. Our driveway was like in the middle of this property, right? And so we'd do one end, and then usually we'd be back home by lunch. Take us like, I don't know, hour to 2 hours, depending on how bad it was. I remember one time it was so bad because somebody had thrown out a box and it had like packing peanuts. Seriously, man, this stuff got like all intertwined in the grass and freaking sucked. Like whenever the mowers would come by and they'd go over like magazines and newspapers and stuff, oh my God, it was terrible. We'd start on one end of the property, we'd be done by like lunchtime with one half, and then we'd start on the next half. So the next half usually wouldn't be as bad trash wise, but like the first half was always the worst. For some reason, it was like the more busy part of the highway. And so the second half, you know, we'd always come back. And the thing about it was, there was a fence, right? There was a barbed wire fence separating like our property from like the interstate. Well, we had to pick up trash on both sides, right? So my dad would basically go afterwards and he would drive up and down the property making sure that we didn't miss any trash. So we were pretty damn thorough about picking up trash. What road is this? Sand Lake. Oh shit. Try it out. Sand Lake's a pretty major road. Yeah, it's right in there. That's where one of my favorite bars is at. It's called the Pharmacy. And no signage at all for it. It's like a speakeasy. This is a pretty popular road. This is a really nice area of town. Sand Lake, if you can't tell by Mercedes convertibles and their suits over lunch. So yeah, we would have to pick trash up along this road for, I don't even know, like probably like twice a month. Like I said, depending on how trash was, depending on the season. And we actually lived kind of close to a racetrack, so whenever there were races, it would get even worse. I mean, that always sucked. Yeah, this is a first. I don't think I've ever ridden through here. Driven through here, but never ridden through here. It's a good area of town. Got a lot of good restaurants on here. Rocco's Tacos. I've actually never been there, but my buddy talks about it all the time. Oh snap. Steak sandwich. Slaughter it. Get out of the road. Slaughter it. He was wearing a freaking GoPro too. Maybe he's a motovlogger. Man, I'm really having a hard time telling the story. Staying on topic. My ADD is kicking in hard today. Sorry guys, I haven't ridden in a while. I've had strep throat for, well, not strep throat, I started getting strep, but we caught it like super early, and so I started taking medication for it, but then the medication made me dizzy, so I basically couldn't ride because being dizzy and riding a motorcycle is not a good combination, right? So, it's my first time back on in a while, you know, I'm kind of excited. It's, being back on a motorcycle makes me really happy, you know. I haven't ridden in a while. It's just been a lot of garage stuff. I don't know what that impression is. It's like a Bill Clinton versus George Bush impression or something. Bill Bush, George Clinton. So anyways, much of my childhood, much of my high school years was spent picking up trash. I mean, I wasn't a litterbug beforehand. Even if I was a litterbug beforehand, I sure as hell wouldn't have been one afterwards. Don't pull out, please. Thank you. So it definitely gave me a newfound appreciation for, you know, don't throw shit out of your window, just hold on to it. And so, I mean, it's super easy if you like have like a little cup holder in your car, or you know, you keep like a spare little Walmart bag. You can easily like save all your trash and hold on to it until you get to the gas station. Because I'm pretty confident that all cars need some form of energy to run off of. So yeah, I definitely developed a new appreciation for not littering, you know, holding on to stuff until you get to like a gas station. Like me in the truck right now, basically what I do is any trash that I have, I'll throw in the little like cup holder that's in my door, because I don't really use that cup holder because it's really difficult to put a cup in there. I mean, there's plenty of cup holders in the middle, so I just use those. So yeah, like any trash that I have, I'll put in that little cup holder, and then, you know, whenever I get out to, oh, freaking bump. I always forget about that bump on the right side. Whenever I get out to get gas, I'll just take that trash out of there and throw it in the trash cans that they have at the gas stations, right? So, I mean, that's like super easy. Whenever I see people litter, man, it just really pisses me off. Which brings up this video that I saw by the other day, which is actually from a guy that was riding an Iron 883, but his name on social media, I'll drop it right here, is JAMSkyCam, and he basically does, I think he's a photographer, and he does a lot of like aerial footage as well with drones, which his pictures come out very good, very awesome. He did like a sky shot of Millennia the other day. If you guys have time, go check him out. Like I said, his Instagram is JAMSkyCam, but yeah, you guys be sure to go look him up. So he was actually recording in traffic the other day, not the other day, a while back, and he caught this dude littering. And so yeah, him being much braver than I am, he actually gets off of his bike, picks up the piece of litter, and sticks it under the dude's windshield wiper. Like, oh my god, yes, dude. Amazing, huge props to you, sir. So I asked him if I could feature the video, so I'm gonna go ahead and play the video right here for you guys.
Oh, you want it on camera? I got it on camera. What? Okay.
pretty awesome, right? So he basically said, like, credit to Blockhead Moto for using the Metal Gear Solid sound, which I heard that from somewhere else. I can't remember where that was from. Basically like an alert whenever somebody sees you, like, oh, like, alert. Boop, boop. So, yeah, I ended up seeing the video, like, he's in Orlando. And so it's just super awesome how the dude's like, yo, and he says, don't touch my car. And he's like, boop. Like, yes, dude. So good, man. So perfect. But see, I wouldn't do something like that personally, just because people in Orlando be crazy. But props to you for doing that, sir. Well, so I think he reposted it for like Earth Day, basically saying like, don't be a litterbug, right? Well, somebody, I guess, that came across the post ends up recognizing the guy that that was in the car that was being a douche. And the dude that's in the car ends up reposting it, being like, oh, they caught me slipping. They caught me slipping, dog. Oh, whoops. Yo, Earth Day, guys. Now, bro. Okay, here's the problem I have with that. They caught you slipping? Dude, you shouldn't ever be littering. I'm pretty sure it's illegal AF. They're rolling down the window. You want a spam card? So yeah, that shit's illegal. Shouldn't be doing it. And so I guess he's like a comedian or something, but like I'm not even gonna post up like any of his info because I don't want him getting any recognition off of this shit. If he does, so be it. You guys can find him in the comments or whatever. But that's total bullshit, man. Be like, oh, they caught me slipping. F that, dude. You shouldn't be slipping. You shouldn't be littering. I mean, it was like a little cap to like a milk carton or some shit. Dude, hold on to that shit until you get a gas station. You know what your car needs? Gas. You know where you have to go to get that? A gas station. And you know what gas stations have at the pumps? Trash cans. So hold on to your fucking litter, hold on to your fucking trash until you get to a gas station, because you're gonna be there anyways. I mean, it's not like your car looks all that great anyways, like, oh, I'm trying to keep no trash in it, so I'll just dump it on the road right here because I'm driving a fucking Mercedes-Benz. No, you're not, man. You're driving a fucking Kia. I'm sure there's trash all up in that car. I'm sure it doesn't even like have the new car smell or anything. I mean, I'm not bagging on Kias or anything, but seriously, bro, like, you could have held on to that trash for a little bit and it wouldn't have hurt you. But no, you're like, oh, Earth Day, guys. Yeah, caught me slipping. You. Oh, I let her lean angle on his bike, it's awesome. Anyways, I think that's the majority of my rant. I mean, come on, guys, just don't litter. That shit's lame. The earth is not your trash can. And I'm not saying I'm the most like eco-friendly dude, right? I'm not like, oh, go green, like, yeah, my engine runs on canola oil, it smells like french fries all the time, you know? Like, I'm not that guy, but seriously, man, don't freaking litter. Like, somebody has to pick that up. And I guess maybe it kind of all boils back down around to that. It's like, I get pissed off about it because, yeah, somebody has to pick that up. And I used to be the person to have to pick that up. I don't own, like, we don't own that property anymore, and even if I did, I live on my own. But, man, it's ridiculous. Like, hold on to your damn litter. Wait till you're at a gas station to throw it away. You know what I'm saying? Anyways. God, it feels so good to be riding again. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Broham. Brotato. Han Brolo. Just puts a smile on my face. Alright, guys. I don't know. Y'all drop your thoughts below on littering. Let me know what you guys think. Y'all don't be slipping like that other douche. Oh, look at that old vet. It's cool, dog. Alright, like I said, you guys let me know your thoughts on littering. Post your comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, be sure to go ahead and hit the like button down there. If you guys aren't subscribed already, be sure to hit the subscribe button as well, dawg. Until next time, you guys ride safe out there. Stay vigilant. And I'll catch y'all later. Deuces.